Hi, this is Sean Henricksen here from the Sean Henricksen Law Firm, where we help good people like you avoid the devastating consequences of criminal charges. Today, we're going to be talking about how you could get arrested for possessing prescription drugs that were originally prescribed to you. Before we get to that, we do have a free download for you. It's 5 things that you should be doing right now if you've been arrested. There's a link down in the description below. If you click on that link, we'll send that right out to you. So how could you be arrested and charged with having a drug that was originally prescribed to you? In Texas, in the Health and Safety Code, there's a crime called possession of a dangerous drug. And a dangerous drug is basically any prescription drug that doesn't fall on the list of controlled substances. If you have any one of those drugs, then an officer can technically arrest you. There is an affirmative defense, so if a drug was prescribed to you, that's a defense to possessing a dangerous drug, which obviously makes it legal to have that drug. But if you are one of the many people who carry around prescription drugs that aren't in the original container, you're at risk of being arrested for possessing a dangerous drug. There's no requirement in the law that requires you to carry it in its original container. But if you've got a prescription drug that's either in another type of container or just loose in your pocket, and if you get searched by an officer, then that officer can arrest you. He's probably going to ask you questions about what kind of drug it is, why you have it, and things like that. But if he doesn't believe you, if he doesn't believe that you were originally prescribed that medicine, then he can arrest you and take you in for that crime. There are lots of different reasons why people don't carry prescription drugs in their original container. Sometimes the container is too big, sometimes they just need one pill for later on in the day. There are a lot of different reasons why you may have that. And in my own life, back when I was in my 20s, I actually took medicine on a daily basis, and I didn't want to carry around a big, pill bottle with me or something like that. So I would just carry what I needed for that day, just that pill for later on in the day. And I would just keep it in that little pocket in my jeans. And if I had been pulled over and searched, I could have gotten in trouble if an officer didn't believe that that was a drug that was originally prescribed to me. I've actually had several clients that were in a similar situation and did end up getting arrested. There are lots of times where I've had clients who were arrested for possession of a dangerous drug. And after I started talking to them, they let me know that it was prescribed to them. And after digging up, all of the paperwork and everything, we're normally able to get those cases dismissed. But even if the case gets dismissed later on, you still have to go through the process of getting arrested and bonding out of jail, which nobody wants to do. So what should you do if you regularly carry around prescription drugs, but you don't carry them in the original bottle? My first recommendation is to take a picture of the label on that prescription bottle. That way, if an officer does stop you and does search you and finds that, then you've got something on your phone that shows that medicine was prescribed to you, what kind of medicine it was, and when it was prescribed to you. And then you're a lot less likely to get arrested. My second piece of advice is not to consent to a search. If you are ever asked by an officer if it's okay if he searches you or your car or your bag or whatever, you always say no to that request. You've got no obligation to let that officer search you or your bag or your possessions. And if he does search you and finds something, whether it's a prescribed medicine or anything else, even if it's legal for you to have, but maybe you don't have something showing that it's legal for you to have, then you could end up getting arrested. And so I always recommend not consenting to searches. If you do have any questions about carrying prescription medicine, or if you're being charged with a crime here in San Antonio, please give us a call, or you can use the link down in the description below to schedule a free consultation. Our phone number is 210-942-4997. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.